We're here on Spow, which is otherwise known as Spui for most English speakers in the city here, S-P-U-I. Spow, as it's known, and this is actually one of my favorite sort of squares in the city. Not only does it have a lot of history associated with it, which we'll touch on, but it's also got a number of nice bars and cafes, particularly Cafe Spow, just right down the way here. Always good for, it's actually got a lovely wine list by the glass, and a very angry cat that dominates the bar there and will snap at you. But yeah, it's a fun spot to go in. It's Frank Sinatra themed actually. With the sort of memorabilia basically of the Rat Pack all over the bar. Now, Spow is sort of also nowadays associated with, there's a book market here normally several days a week, just kind of in the middle. It's not on today. There's also a couple of very good English bookstores. Here in Waterstone's English bookseller just down the way there. So that sort of leads me to touch on Amsterdam's role in book publishing, which is not something a lot of people know about, but it's speculated that within the Age of the Enlightenment, so 1600s, 1700s, half of all of the books in the world were published in the Netherlands. And if we can extrapolate from that, that would lead to about a third of all books in the world being published right here in the city of Amsterdam. Now this had to do, again, with a sort of tolerant idea of the Dutch government in those days. You know, if you can make money, then we'll print it. And so, you know, if it was anti-religious or sort of secularizing, any sort of philosophy, any sort of scientific work as well, would get published here in the Netherlands in those days. Now, after the Age of Enlightenment, the Netherlands kind of fell into a bit of the doldrums economically into the early 1800s, sort of lost their premier position in the world for trade. Into the latter half of the 1800s, it sort of starts to pick up again. The Industrial Revolution finally comes to Holland, and you can see that in some of the building, the money coming back into the city in Amsterdam. You've got the Central Rail Station being built, you've got the Rijksmuseum being built, the kind of Museumplein area, all that's built with sort of new influx of money into the city in the 1800s. And then finally, as we move up into the 20th century, one of the sort of dominant themes within sort of Dutch life has been the general sort of liberalizing and social democratic kind of policies of the government. So it always has been quite a sort of left-leaning country. And that really comes to a head into the 1960s and 1970s. And that's what I'll talk a little bit about here on this particular spot at Spow, because this very area, in front of this little statue here, and this guy's known as the Little Urchin, this became the kind of hot spot for hippie Amsterdam in the 1960s. Now, it sort of gained that reputation from one figure in particular. His name is Karl Jasper Grootveld. And he was kind of just a local rabble-rouser, basically, in these hippie days of the 60s, basically trying to annoy the government, the police force, whoever he could. And he started holding what was known as happenings, which would go on to midnight on Saturday nights. He would invite sort of this young generation. This began in the early 1960s, and they would basically have sort of hangouts here, smoking up, and they would actually make little bonfires around. They would get their faces painted and various things, trying to do little Native American Indian war chants, things like this. Just very kind of random set of events, but it baffled the police. They didn't know what to make of these happenings. And another person involved in the scene here was a guy named Roel van Duyn, and he was a young man from The Hague who had come to study here in Amsterdam, and he kind of latched on to this new emerging sort of hippie culture, and in 1966 he first published a magazine that was called Provo. And he took this name Provo as in from the word to provoke. That was the idea. He wanted to provoke basically anarchy in the city, or just challenging of the kind of general norms and rules that had been of the earlier, more conservative generations.